there, my friends at Ronald McDonald's house. My name is Miss Elizabeth, and I'm so happy to be with you today for Art of the Heart. Will you sing the hello song with me? Let's move our hands like this, and we'll sing. Let's wave our hands and say hello, hello. Let's wave our hands and say hello, hello. I'm so happy to be with you. I can't wait to see what we'll do. Let's wave our hands and say hello, 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 and welcome to Art of the Heart. I just love spending this time with you, and I just love this class. Art of the Heart is all about kindness. Sometimes kindness means taking care of ourselves, doing things we enjoy, remembering what we like about ourselves, practicing positive affirmations. Other times, kindness is about taking care of other people and spreading some happiness. And today, we're going to start a kindness challenge together. Before I tell you about it, can you say the pledge with me? We begin each class with a pledge to open our hearts and spread kindness and joy. Are you ready? I'll be kind. I'll do my part with helping hands and loving heart. And in your packet, there's a key that you can use to unlock your heart and spread kindness and joy. And we're going to spread kindness and joy together with our kindness challenge. We're going to make a lantern that can remind us to share some kindness and shine your light. Let's get ready for a 30-day kindness challenge. What would you tell someone if they asked you what it means to be kind? Kindness is a lot of things. You know, we often see on TV shows and news reports these big grand gestures, things like donating lots of money or buildings, and that's wonderful. But kindness can also be simple, small acts that we do every day and we don't even realize it. It's kind to use our manners, to say things like please and thank you. It's kind to tell someone I love you. It's kind to give a hug. It's kind to take care of ourselves and remind ourselves what's wonderful about being ourselves. You see, kindness doesn't have to be big, and it doesn't have to cost anything. Kindness can be easy and simple. Things like picking up the garbage and putting it in a trash can, or taking care of a pet, calling a family member you haven't spoken to in a while. There are lots of simple and easy ways to spread kindness. And today we're going to create a lantern that's going to help us to spread kindness every day. Do you know what a lantern is? Lantern is a light. It's a light that helps us to see. When do you turn on the lights? You usually turn on the lights when it's dark, right? So I love to think of kindness as kind of lighting the way in darkness. Can really boost people's moods and make people feel really, really good. And it doesn't just make others feel good. It makes us feel good too. So are you ready to make a lantern with me? Do you have a clear jar? Some of you may have a lid on your jar. If you do, we're going to just take that lid right off. And we need a little bit of glue and some tissue paper squares. And together, we're going to make our lantern. Our lantern that's going to remind us to spread some kindness and shine our light. So first things first, we're going to take some glue and we're going to paint our lantern with some of that glue. And as we paint it, we're going to take our tissue paper squares. We're going to put them right on top, and we want to do it nice and flat. And as you do your squares, you can do them any way you like. Some of my friends may want to do them in a row, side by side. Some of my friends may want to layer them on top of each other, which is fine too, because when our light shines through, it's going to shine through all of those pieces of tissue. And we're going to cover the whole thing with our glue and our tissue. Are you ready? Let's get to it. And while we're working, what's it like to be kind to others? Have you been kind to someone? Sure you have. Like we said, kindness doesn't have to be something grand and big. I bet you've said thank you. I bet you've told someone you love them. That's being kind. Kindness can be a simple, simple act. And oftentimes, when we're kind to other people, We inspire them to pay it forward. Have you ever heard that term, pay it forward? Well, what it means is that the kindness keeps going. So if I were to help out a friend, hopefully that friend would be inspired to help out one of their friends. And then that friend would be inspired to help out one of their friends. And my single simple act has now reached lots of different people. That's the ripple effect of kindness. Sometimes we don't even know what a difference it makes to other people. Sometimes just smiling to someone and saying hello has cheered them up in ways we didn't even imagine. Kindness is simple, and it's easy, and it's free. It makes us feel really, really good. Each of us has a light to shine, a light of kindness. You know, it's so important that we feel good about ourselves, and that means we'll be prepared to spread our light of kindness. Being kind to ourselves is key. It's kind of the first step before being kind to others. We have to feel really good about ourselves and realize that we have something to offer. And you do, my friends. All of us do. What do you like about yourself? Are you a good friend? Do you give good hugs? Sure, there's a lot of wonderful things that make you unique and one of a kind. And that unique and one of a kind you is ready to spread kindness to others. How's your lantern coming? I've got some colors on mine. I'm using all of the colors of the rainbow, but you can use whatever colors you like. That's what's kind of cool about these projects, right? We always say, everybody's can look different and unique just like us. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep adding all of my pieces together. I'm going to put a little more glue. And this is going to be a lantern that can shine and help us with our 30-day kindness challenge. In your packet, there's actually a calendar like this. And that's going to help us with our 30-day kindness challenge. It's some simple ways that we could spread kindness to others. And our hope is that when we spread kindness to other people, it'll keep going, just like we talked about before, that ripple effect of kindness. The person we're kind to will be kind to someone else, and someone else, and someone else. And that small act of kindness can slowly change the world, actually. Here I keep going. Now you can add as much as you like. You may want to cover the whole thing. You may want to leave a few little pieces showing through. Whatever you like, this is your creation. I'm going to add a few more little pieces. I kind of like to leave some of the glass because that'll really show through when we put our lantern on or light our candle. But you know, this candle's not going to light unless we can think about what we like about ourselves. That's our first step of kindness today. Like I said, kindness starts with being kind to ourselves, right? When we feel good about ourselves, then we're ready to spread joy and happiness. We're ready to take care of other people when we feel good about ourselves and we feel confident. So after you've added your layer of tissue, we're going to take another layer of glue and we're going to paint over all of those pieces of tissue that we had. This is going to help flatten the tissue onto your lantern. And it's also going to help create a real shine when we light this up in a little bit. And you can also take some time to decorate this lantern if you like. I gave us some symbols. There's things like stars and hearts and dancers and peace signs and all sorts of things that made me think of kind of some of the qualities that kindness can bring. And so I cut out a heart because it reminded me of opening my heart with our kindness pledge. But maybe there's a different symbol for you. You can pick one of the ones that I offer to you in your packet, or you can even make your own. When you think of being kind and shining your light, what makes you so unique and special, what symbol does it look like? You can cut it out and you can add it to your lantern. So I'm going to add my heart. And just like how before we painted over our tissue with glue, I'm going to paint over this heart with glue so it sticks on nice and flat. All of this is going to help the light shine through. And then, I actually also have something else that I really like. Glitter. You know, glitter is kind of difficult to clean up sometimes, and it scatters everywhere. And I kind of think maybe kindness can be like glitter, right? It sparkles and sprinkles everywhere. Sparkles the world. So I have a little bit of glitter, and maybe you do too. And if you do, you could put some glitter on top, or anything you have that you want to decorate. Maybe you have some stickers or some jewels. These are the finishing touches. And then we're going to get ready to talk about this challenge together to share some kindness and shine our light. You see, each of us has a light inside of us. I like to think of it as a light. Basically, what it is what makes us unique and special and helps us to shine. And so, before we light our lantern for the first time, can you think of something that makes you unique and special? How do you shine? Is there something you're good at? Do you have it? All right. If you have it in your mind, maybe you could say it out loud. What makes you unique and special and one of a kind? You are so special. And now that we know what makes you special and unique, let's get ready to light these lanterns. The first step of spreading kindness is lighting that light within us that lets us know we have something to offer. So now that you've thought about what makes you unique and special, you're ready to light your candle and begin our kindness challenge. Are you ready to put it inside? Here we go. Look at it lighting, my friends. I'm not in a place where I can turn off the lights right now, but if you turn off the lights, it's going to glow that much more. Our kindness can light up a room. It can light up the world. So you ready to find out more about our challenge? Okay, so step number 1 was we created our lantern and we thought about what makes us unique and special. And that's the first step to lighting our lantern. But it doesn't end here. Now we're ready to take on the 30-day kindness challenge. There's a calendar of 30 days worth of activities right there for you. And what we're going to do is every single day, you're going to start your day off with your light turned off. The light's going to be turned off. And you're going to look at your calendar and you're going to see what's the act of kindness for today. So for tomorrow, it's going to be give out 3 compliments. You remember what a compliment is? Compliments when you say something nice about someone. So when you say those 3 compliments, then you can turn on your light and light up your lantern. Your kind acts are going to be what lights this lantern. Now, some days it may be a little tricky to light the lantern. And maybe you're not able to go and do some of the things that are on here, or maybe it gets close to nighttime and you forgot to call someone to say that you love them. That's okay, because any day that you don't get to do this act of kindness, as long as you give yourself a confidence boost, reminding yourself what makes you unique and one of a kind and special, this lantern gets to light. You see, our acts of kindness are going to be what lets this light shine. I'm going to share some kindness and shine this light. So each day your lantern will start off with no light. But once you complete your act of kindness, that light can go on. Sometimes it'll be being kind to others, like writing a thank you note. And sometimes it'll mean being kind to yourself, like dancing to your favorite song. But we're going to take this challenge together and see how many times we can light this lantern and light up the world with kindness. I know I'm ready for the challenge. How about you? I am so proud of you for starting this journey with me, my friends, and I can't wait to hear about all the wonderful acts of kindness that you're doing. Should we take our pledge one more time before we get ready to say goodbye? Let's take our pledge and unlock our hearts so we can continue this journey together. Here we go. I'll be kind. I'll do my part with helping hands and loving heart. It's time to share some kindness and shine your light, my friends. I'm so grateful that I get to spend some time with all of you. It's kind of how you're being kind to me. We're already starting. So keep this lantern lit, my friends. Let's see how many acts of kindness we can do together to light up the world with joy. And I can't wait to see you again soon. Goodbye for now.